Is it visible?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. So we are going to focus on introduction. Okay. Okay. Introduction of shell scripting. Why we need to learn shell scripting? What are the prerequisites? What are the various examples? Okay. So and here, so what is shell scripting? We'll discuss about it.
Okay.
I it's not completed yet. I'm doing it. So so there are a lot more examples are there. I'll try to make it possible to complete it. So far this is enough. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll talk about shell scripting introduction.
Okay.
So shell scripting is kind of what is, have you heard about this shell scripting?
Yeah, yeah.
So where we will use, what is the purpose? Do you have any idea?
Like, so in Windows there is a task scheduler
Uh,
where we can run the jobs using script. For that script we use shell scripting. Like, for suppose if there is um, any LOLites on activity, like uh, the files are not receiving the certain folder, we need to get an alert. We use that job, like it will run intervally 5 seconds for every time. So for
yeah,
that, to run that job automatically, we need the script. So that script is, we can written in shell, and Python also, we can use Python also.
yeah, yeah. So that is one case only.
Okay.
So it's simple. We will use shell scripting for automation task.
Yeah, automated
So
tasks.
shell scripting is way to automate task on Unix based systems like Linux and Mac OS. Okay.
Okay.
It involves writing a series of commands in a text file. Okay.
Okay.
So you might have seen that while we are launching HTTPD package. So in the server you might have written like hash exclamatory bin bash, and after that you might have pasted install HTTPD service, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So I think you have that commands also.
Hmm.
So that is a sample shell scripting. Clear?
Okay.
So we are keeping series of commands in one line. So in one file. Okay. Shell script is like a middleman between operating system. Okay. So you are actually automating, in the sense you are actually in between um, this operating system. So you are giving series of commands to do this task.
Okay.
Okay, automating the task,
Hmm.
where we will use monitoring several servers,
Yeah.
resources like CPU utilization, memory utilization, for all
Yeah.
this. Okay.
Monitoring on file arrival.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And automating tasks like, for example, if you imagine image, I will predict it. Like I will imagine if I have some type of commands over and over again, over and over. Okay.
Hmm.
So I need to execute uh, multiple times. If you want to execute only one file, in the sense it's not make sense, right? Definitely
Yeah.
it will not make sense. If you want to do the same task every day, so you can make it automated, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this, using this shell lets you group those, you can make those commands as a group, okay, together, so you can run them all at once
Okay.
with a single command. This process will save the time and efforts,
Okay.
especially repetitive tasks. Okay. Shell
Hmm.
scripting is like a powerful tool for system administrators and anyone who wants to automate the task. Okay.
Okay.
Application who are working on applications. Okay. It will save the time and efforts. It will reduce the errors also.
Hmm.
Okay. So if somebody asks what is the purpose of shell scripting, in the sense, this is the way. This is the
Okay.
purpose.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm repeating actually. I repeat, this shell scripting will cover everything you need to like uh, various shell types. Okay, and like uh, different shell series types, we'll see that later,
Mm.
like how variables, all those. Now I don't want to bring those. Okay, so exactly why we need to learn the shell scripting. This is what you need to know. And prerequisites for getting started. Why? What are the prerequisites? And how to run the shell script in real time. Okay, so these we will see. Okay, in
Okay.
definition, if you can say in definition, what is shell in the sense? A shell is simply a program that takes command. You type of it sends them to operating system for execution. Okay, commands, you will give the some commands. Okay, series of commands, or you will write in one file. Okay, it's simply like a kind of a script. Okay, it will takes the commands you type, and it sends the operating system to execute it. In other words, you can say shell scripting. Shell acts as an interface between user and operating system. Who is user? We. Okay, we are using it, right?
Yeah.
We are using in the sense something we want to use the application. So if you want to use in the sense, the user and operating system, the shell scripting will work.
Okay.
It's a kind of middleman. I'm trying to take you into very much deep. Okay,
Okay.
so imagine for okay, how it works. For example, you type command ls cd. Let me use this name. Okay, you types command ls cd.
Okay.
Okay, and echo hello something, right? The shell reads your command.
Okay.
First, shell reads your command first. Okay, the shell invokes the operating system, perform the command. Shell will tell that operating system to execute this command. Clear?
Okay.
Shell displays any output. If you get it, operating system will give response, right? That that output will get, right. That output shell will display any output or errors, anything that will show you. It's a kind of middleman. You can while I'm taking a what I can say, while I'm taking a Linux class in introduction, you might have seen. Okay, shell will be there, kernel is there. Okay,
Mm.
all those. Okay,
Mm.
so commonly for actually Linux and Unix operating system. So oftenly multiple shells will install. Okay, you can see shells are available by inspecting the files. Okay, like you might have seen, not sure, bin bash. Did you see that? Okay, you might have seen bin sh. You might have seen bin ksh. Okay, these are all for shell. Execute the shell zsh.
Okay.
Bin csh. Okay, bin. If you don't understand, please try to ask me. Stop me and ask me.
Yeah.
Okay. C shell. T C shell. Okay. So this is actually generally we use, most probably we'll use this one. Okay. So this is actually um, some name, I think, I'm not sure exactly. Brown something. Brown shell something we'll call. Okay.
Okay.
So this is, I think, this is normal shell. SH means shell.
Mm.
KSH means corn shell.
Okay.
ZSH means G shell. CH means C shell. Okay, TSH means, I think, not sure exactly. I think this is also kind of C shell. I don't know. T. I forgot. I don't know. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for example I'll tell you. So what is? I'll write something here. um, what I can say, echo dollar shell. Okay, this can what it will print, any guess? Okay, echo
Uh,
in the sense, what does it mean? Echo in the sense, when an obstacle comes up path of sound wave, it will reflect it back. Means whatever it is there, it will display it. Echo means it will show. Okay, so shell related. Currently, what shell we are using? Example, it will show bin bash. Clear? So let us practice while doing. Let me also better. I should show this. Otherwise, it will create some little disturbances, and it will create some confusion.
so do we need to store this bash file in Linux itself, right?
Store in the sense, if you want to run the shell scripting file, you need
Okay,
to have that one format is there. Shebang line will be there. We'll discuss.
okay, okay, okay. Like in Windows, we use a README file, like dot .txt file, and bin everything will be there, na?
Huh.
Like the task scheduler will pick up the main file from the location, and it will execute that file. Like how many, if we run multiple times, it will execute that file. That's how the automation works in Windows.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I whatever what is the command? Echo
Echo
dollar
dollar
shell.
shell.
So what is this? It's shown bin bash. Okay.
Okay.
So which means this command prints the path, shell path.
Hmm.
Okay, path of the shell. This is path of the shell. Okay. Um, okay. So this is okay. That's fine. So what is a shell script? If somebody asks this question, simply tell him a shell script is a simple plain text file that contains sequence of shell commands. Clear? There
Okay.
is no other word. There is no other sentence. There is no other definition. This is simple general definition. I'm telling. This is a simple plain text file that contains a sequence of shell commands. That's it.
Okay.
Okay. So when you run the scripting, the shell reads each command in order and execute it. Okay. Example, I have written some shell script. Okay. Example like this. Um, Hash. Okay. Bin bash and cd ls chmod. Okay, and install httpd. Okay, um, y hyphen y install. I actually, these are all commands, right? Okay,
Hmm.
I am using these commands in a file. Which file? vi um, commands command dot sh. Can you see? This is a file name. You are
Okay.
opening through one read. What is this? Edit
vi
command.
file. Yeah, edit.
This is editor. This is name. Okay. This is name and this is extension. What is extension? sh means shell. Clear?
Yeah.
Inside this file, you are writing. This is actually called shebang line. Okay, if we use this shebang line, it will understand that okay, this is shell script file, so I want to check. So whenever you write like this, the shell reads one by one commands. Clear? It will not skip, it will go one by one like this. Okay, right?
Yeah.
Mm, okay, this is fine. Let me close this. So why? What is what is next question in this? Why we need to learn the shell scripting? Okay, this is what, right? Introduction completed, right? Why we need to learn the shell scripting now? This is for simple automation purpose. For repetitive tasks, instead of typing same set of commands manually, for example, ls command is separate, ls cd command, ls command, something different commands, cs mode, etc., etc. One task, if you want to make it done, if you want to make it continuously, okay, every day, okay, every time. So if you want to do this, okay, for example, there is a backup. Clear? If you want to take a backup every day, for suppose in your case,
Okay.
okay, so you don't there is actually some certain commands will be there for taking a backup, right? So these, if I want to enter every each and every command for taking backup, it will take a time. Clear?
Okay.
So instead of doing this, so I'm writing all commands in one file. I'm just using shebang len hash dollar bin bash. Okay,
Okay.
this will, if you mention this, then the file, it will understand that okay, this is related to shell script, and also the file of extension of the name. For example, this backup dot sh, then it will read this shell script. Clear? This should not be, this should not be missed. Okay, if you miss it, then it will take. These two are there. If you, for example, I only write backup, okay, I only write without any extension, I just wrote backup with the shebang line, it will consider that okay, this is related to shell script. Okay,
Mm.
so if you mention .sh also, it will read okay, this is sh file, shell scripting file. The name itself, along with the name, it will show that this is shell scripting file.
Okay.
Clear? So that we will see what is the difference between without, with extension, without extension. Clear? So then what will happen? So these commands, backup file, all the backup file related, it will execute the file every day with a
Mm.
simple command. Simple. What is a command? Simple. It
Backup.
will execute the
Execute backup
backup
SH.
dot sh. You will execute this, right? This command. If you execute this, only this, just simply these all commands will be executed. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, we'll
Like,
talk about.
what is the command to execute the file?
We'll see. We'll see. We are
Oh,
going. We are going. Just I'm taking examples.
okay.
Okay. Right. Next,
Prerequisites.
prerequisites. Prerequisites for learning shell scripting. Minimum basic. First basic is Linux or Unix commands. It doesn't matter Unix. If you know Linux is enough. Clear?
Okay.
So commands, all commands, important commands. Example cd, ls, pwd, okay, cp, mv, okay, cat, less, etc., etc., vi, vm. All these important commands will be useful for sure.
Fetch.
All kind of commands. Example echo also,
Okay.
grep command. All these commands, all the important commands you should useful for. It is important for prerequisite. These are all prerequisites for shell.
Okay.
Okay, so next, you need to have minimum basic understanding of shell script. Okay, minimum programming constraints. construct. Okay, variables are like what are the variable, what is the environment, what is the conditional statement, if condition. You need to understand that what is if condition. Okay, what is else condition, what is if condition.
Mm.
Okay, you must know this. If you can understand only, you can do more automation task in shell scripting. Okay,
Okay.
nobody will ask you write the command in sequence and try to run this shell script.
Okay.
Most probably 99.99% of shell scripting will be useful on this kind of um, what are all those statements, conditional statements. Clear?
Okay.
Okay, if condition, what is else condition, what is where while condition, what is do while, what is elif. If you understand that only, you can able to do by your own all these backups. I mean, what all this automation. Clear?
Yeah.
Loops also case sensitive. You must know that. Okay. Uh, yeah, you can say these are all yeah, prerequisites. Clear? Simple, right? Simple prerequisites. Just keep in mind that's it. Yeah. So I will try to I'll try to find out different programs from various channels. Okay, so server resource, automation, database backup. What is the use in the sense where we use other question? Good question. Where we use shell in the sense, what are the real time example I'm telling,
Okay.
monitoring purpose. Okay, example, what do you monitor? CPU monitor,
CPU
uh,
utilization,
rack
disk
monitoring.
management.
Okay, disk management, all this.
Yeah.
Database backup, example, database backup like MySQL.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, MySQL database backup or PostgreSQL
Mm.
backup. Okay, compress dump files. Okay, logs. If you
Mm.
want to see each and every one by one log, it's not that much easy. Okay,
Yeah.
thousands of lines will be there.
Yeah, we can divide them like
Yeah.
this HTTP logs in this one file and normal logs in one size, one file.
Yes.
Can rearrange them. Yeah.
So every week, archive logs will be there. Example, where okay, where log my some application name. Okay,
Mm.
and 7 days logs. Okay,
Okay.
if you want to take like this, yeah, you can take it, right? And clean up temporary files, temp files. So in Windows, however we are cleaning temporary useless files, those temporary files also you will be done by shell scripting. Okay, and user account. One second, I'll remove this. I should write it actually properly. I'm writing zigzag. Okay, user account provisioning. How many users are login? Okay, what is the time, which time he has login? Okay, we actually discussed about this while we are discussing about permissions and all. Okay, user related, user login, who command, what it will show, right? Who in the sense who, which user logged in, right? So in
Okay.
Linux we discussed. So these kind of who are maybe in your project maybe 10 users are there for suppose. These 10 users when they have logged in, what time they have logged in, which time, all timestamps also if you want to see you can see it. Next to deployment related scripts. Example, pull latest code from Git. Latest code from Git. Stop application service. Replace binary. Restart service. All there are many useful. There are a lot more examples are there to say about shell scripting. Okay. If you want to go advanced, there are a lot of SSL certificates also. Website uptime and check, HTTP related. Okay, memory leak detection. Okay, file system mount detection. Health checks. I think it's covered. I think so. log related also. I'm just repeating, I think. Maybe I'm also not remembering more than this. Git repository watcher also, if you want to make it, you can connect with the Git repository watcher. Okay, so these many lot of useful uses are there using shell scripting. Okay,
Yeah.
and you might have heard about bash, right?
Mm.
Bash. So you might get some doubt, what is the difference between shell script and bash script?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
shell is a generic term.
Okay.
Generic term. Okay, it refers only script to be interrupted using Unix style. Okay,
Okay.
if you write a file shebang of like I said, right, this one, bin bash, this is actually shebang line. It is technically a
Okay.
shell script. Okay, so what is bash means? A bash script is a shell script. Specifically, it relays bash. It will depends on bash extensions. Okay, it usually begins with the shebang only. So there is no much difference. Okay, Rakesh.
Mm.
No more difference. No more that much difference actually.
Will the
Bash is
comment?
actually latest name. You can
Okay.
say shell was old. Just this much enough to keep in mind. Clear?
Okay. Okay.
Shell is actually generic name in the sense initially when
They
this
developed this.
scripting
They.
yeah, whenever this scripting developed initially, at the
Mm.
time they used to use shell scripting. Okay,
Okay.
so but time being they have changed it as a bash
Okay.
along with the shebang line, right? So we'll see that small change will be there. While we are doing practical, you can understand what is a shell and bash. Okay, why two names? In the sense that is what historically Unix kept it as a shell basically initially. Okay,
Mm.
so later on they changed it as bash.
Nice.
Okay,
Maybe updated version
yeah, you
little
can say,
change.
like that also,
Okay.
updated. If you use bash scripting or bash specific features, increments, arrays, okay, they start with the bing bash. So the increments will be there, I plus plus, okay, arrays will be there. Some new concept may be introduced, I think so, in this.
Mm.
Clear? There is no much difference.
Okay.
Okay. Next. I think this one also we have covered. Automate your regular jobs, taking database backups. What is the purpose in this one? This is why. Why we need to use shell scripting? Why we need to learn? Automate regular jobs. Keep in mind, taking a backups, monitoring several resources like CPU utilization and memory utilization. Okay, next portable. It can be executed any Unix line operating system without any modifications. Okay, these points enough. Okay. Prerequisites: Linux, knowledge on Linux commands, and basic knowledge on program. That's it.
Okay.
What is there more? Introduction. These are all small. Let's see. Again, I repeated. So actually, I did not align it actually properly. Anyways, again, let's check whether these points are covered or not. Shell scripting is a way to automate the task. It involves writing the series of commands in a text file, which is executed by a program called shell. The shell like a middleman between the operating system. Take your instructions and carrying out them. That's it. Right. So what are the benefits? It save your time, reduce your errors, improve consistency, and automate complex tasks. Okay. Nothing like it. Okay. Something I mentioned here. So random names, don't focus on these names. Okay. So your file name should be extended with the .sh. A file name can be maximized with the 255 characters. Clear?
Okay.
This file name, maximum file name is 255 characters. You can keep 255 numbers, 255 line numbers. This much big name also you can keep. The name may contain alphabets, digital, dot and underscores. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Next, system commands or Linux servers. Linux server. Oh, sorry, I'm reading wrong. System commands or Linux reserved words cannot be used for file
Fine.
names. This is also applicable for Python. Okay. Linux reserved words will be there. Okay. What are the Linux reserved words? Those words will not be accepted by shell. Okay. So these are all Linux reserved. Example elif. Okay. For loop, for, if, in. Okay. These pipelines, exclamatory.
Hmm.
Okay. Open parenthesis, closed parenthesis, then no time. So these are all reserved words. Reserved words. Okay. These words will not be accepted by the system. Okay.
As a file name.
Yeah, as a file name in the Linux. I mean, for shell scripting. So
Okay.
file system is case sensitive. You know what is case sensitive?
Yeah. Like upper and lower cases.
Yes, case
You
sensitive
have to
means,
be careful on that.
yeah, you see this? I actually initially mentioned shyam.sh. After that, I used krem, Kareem, which means K is capital, V is capital, S is capital, Y is capital. I said here is S is small and L is also small. This case sensitive also there. That's it.
Okay.
Next, comments. SL is single line comment and multi line comment. Okay.
Yeah. For comment, what we use the sign here.
Example, I'll tell you. So I
Uh,
have
I,
written a scripting in my file. Example.
yeah,
Okay.
I got the what is comment.
Uh,
Like if we write the code, we can explain that code in the below lines. That is called comment, I guess.
no, not like that.
Hmm.
There is a file. Example, I have written a code like this. Okay. Bin bash. Oh, sorry. Clear. This is actually a file name. I just opened this file. Inside this file, I am writing some commands:
Okay.
cd, ls, or install httpd. Okay, and I actually writing something in this body. Okay, something. Okay, so I actually used something in this file, shell scripting file. For example, this whatever it is there, the code is there inside, right? This
Hmm.
code, I don't want to use this code. Clear? If you don't want to use this code for temporary purpose, if you want to block this, if you don't want to print this, just make it a comment. Okay.
Okay.
This is called as multi-line comment.
Okay.
Okay. If you comment multiple lines, that is a multi-line comment. For example, this is CD is one line, right? If I
Yeah.
comment like using hash, so it is a single line comment.
Hmm.
Clear? So for single line comment, you can use hash. For
Okay.
multi-line purpose, you can use like this also, or if you can use this also.
Okay.
Okay, so like this. So you can avoid. So there are lot more lines are there in this shell scripting, right?
Yeah.
If you want to avoid this to print, so just make it a comment. That's it,
Okay.
right? Next. Okay, variables. Don't talk about this. We'll see that one by one. So so what and example example vi hello dot sh. What is this?
It's a
Rakesh,
file name. File name.
this is a file name. What is
Yeah.
this?
It's a extension.
Extension. Okay. So what is this?
It's editor command.
Good. So I'm writing here inside echo. I'm writing here hi friends. This is just port. Okay.
Mm,
Hi friend something. Okay. And I'm also writing like a date.
mm,
Okay. Uh, that's enough, right? So
mm.
now your question. Now you are getting the. Now you are whatever question you asked, you will get the answer now. Okay. You are
Okay.
getting answer now. Okay. 1 second. It is not supporting. 1 minute. Why it is hanging? Okay. So now how to execute this file? Execution. You asked right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
To execute this, simply dot slash hello dot
Dot
sh.
sh.
Clear?
Yeah.
Just
Dot
simple.
slash. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just if you use this, it will execute the entire shell scripting file.
Yeah, like once, like I used this command. Like when the automated failed, we have to run this manually.
Hmm.
So using PowerShell at the place
No,
of the file, and
PowerShell
we
doesn't matter what is the
yeah,
shell. Dot
yeah,
is
command,
common.
command. Yeah, yeah,
Common.
yeah,
PowerShell or sorry,
yeah.
PowerShell or shell scripting or bash doesn't matter. So extension is same.
Okay,
Okay. And
got it.
now your question again. What is .sh? Right?
Mm.
So is this not? This is not question. Is this mandatory .sh?
Yes, it is. Otherwise, it will take it as a just test lines.
Okay. So actually, it is not mandatory,
Oh,
but to make separate from other files. Okay.
okay.
If you extend with, if you type, for example, I have created a file called hello. That's
Mm.
it. So what happens is this will also I can able to run this command because inside the file I'm using a shebang line, right? I'm using shebang line. If you mention shebang line, no need to mention dot extension. Clear? Without this dot extension also it will take. Shall we try?
Yeah.
But let me complete this. Without this also it will execute. But the thing is why we are mentioning in the sense there are lot more files will be there to make it separate. So to identify easily, this is related to shell scripting. Shell file you can keep .sh for file to identify it separate from other files. Okay, but inside there is a shebang line. Definitely, there is not. This is not a mandatory for extension. Let me try with the both side. Okay, so where is that? Yeah, here. I will create VA. Sorry, VA Rakesh hyphen shell dot. Just I'm keeping like this. Okay, I'm here. I'm just keeping. I'm trying to write hash bin bash, right?
Mm.
Slash bin bash. Okay, so what I have to write here? Echo echo echo. I'll keep hello Rakesh. So this is my content. Again, I'm going to keep date. Um, that's it. I'll keep like that. Let me keep some permissions also. So we have discussed about permissions, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep here chmod.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm.
user permissions plus exo. I'm giving
Execute.
execution permissions for what? Hello.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just keeping like this. Okay, let me
Okay.
try to save this. 1 second. WQ. So this is a problem with it. So I did not keep any extension. LS. You see. Where is the file?
Rakesh hyphen
Rakesh.
shell. Here it
This
is.
is the right. See, Lokesh.ssh is there. Is there right?
Yeah.
It is different from other files, correct? And
Yeah.
Rakesh.shell. This is also shell file.
Mm.
But how it is looking?
Okay, got it.
Okay, let me try to run this. Dot slash. What is the name?
Rakesh
Rakesh.
hyphen
Okay. Rakesh
hyphen shell.
shell shell. Okay. Permission denied.
Okay.
Okay. So what I will do is I'll give permissions normally. We chmod 777. Okay. Copy paste. Right. ls. So there is permissions. Clear.
Mm.
So now I will try to run this. See this? What is this? Hello Rakesh.
Mm.
Thursday, June 5, something time. Okay. CH mode cannot access hello, no such file or directory. Okay, that is not there. That's fine.
Yeah, got it, got it.
Just leave it about that. Just here, it is executed, right?
Mm.
Without SH also is there.
Yeah.
And with SH also is there. Let me run this lokesh.sh also. Lokesh. See this?
Okay.
So nothing is there in that. Okay.
Okay.
Why it is not found in the sense there is no shebang line inside. Let me open.
Okay.
Cat. See this? Nothing is there.
Mm.
VI. You actually extended, you kept actually SSH. Oh, that's fine. That is fine. Nothing is there in this. Hello,
Okay.
this is a cloud DevOps, but this
Yeah,
is
it will
not a,
not read.
yeah, this is not shell script because
Yeah.
there is no shebang line.
Okay.
Clear,
Yeah.
right? So I will create now VI. What I will take Vasu dot. Will take different name. Vasant dot sh. I'm taking sh now. Clear,
Yeah.
and I'll keep here hash exclamatory win bash. Enter. See here, you can see. Okay. So now you see the color, right? With SH. If you keep SH, you can see this color. Okay. Now I'll keep today date is, I'm giving date is actually comment. Okay. Okay. Next I'll keep ls comments. I'm keeping comments. Okay. And I'll keep what I'll keep chmod um, uh, only 444. I'll keep for lokesh.sh. Okay.
Okay.
Lokesh, but I have to mention path. That's okay. I'll try it. Lokesh.sh. Okay. I need to mention path actually. WQ.
So, mm,
I'm just saving it. Okay. Now ls. See Vasant. Where is Vasant? Vasant.sh.
yeah.
So this dot sh will definitely make separate from other files. Wherever you see the dot sh,
Mm.
those are shell files. That's it. For example,
So if you give full permission, then only it will show
that
green.
is okay. Color is different. If you give a full permission, it will change the color. It will show green color. Okay.
Okay.
So this file is there. For example, Tiago is one file is there. Rakesh.sh shell is there. Okay. Just forget about this shell. Okay. For suppose if the name is Rakesh and if the name is Tiago, how can you identify by seeing the name or name itself? This is shell. No, right? You can't identify with the name without sh. That is the purpose. Clear?
Yeah.
So for everywhere, I can say there is a Java files will be there, right?
Mm.
Java, Java, Java dot sh file will, sorry, again a mistake. Java dot Java. Okay, this is J and Python. for Python, dot py.
Yeah.
Okay, shell script dot sh.
Mm.
Okay, JavaScript clear, js extensions. I'm telling Ruby dot rb. So for every kind of scripting or language, there is a separate, a specific extension is there.
Mm.
Okay, so that extension will make different from other files. Okay, without java, without .py, Python file will not execute. Clear?
Mm.
But in shell scripting, without this also will execute if the shebang line is there inside. Clear? Any doubt?
No, no, no. It's clear.
Right?
Yeah.
So okay. So database backup files also. What are the database backup files? Oracle, MySQL. This is for backup, database backup.
Post.
PostgreSQL and DB. I think MongoDB. I think MongoDB. So something. These are all database related. These database, if you want to take a backup, so you can take up using shell. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So for example, I'll tell you one thing. This cleanup.sh. If you use this command, it will clean the trash.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's an inbuilt file.
Yeah. Deploy.sh means it will deploy. Okay. So simple. I will try to write one simple shell scripting file. So try to help me,
Okay.
or you try along with me. Okay.
Okay.
So mm, what I should write?
Like to create a file and add some data in it.
Yeah, that data. I'm thinking about that data only. Okay. Let's write something. Um, Tell me the name of the file. Hello world,
Mm.
hello world dot sh. I recommend to keep this dot sh, but
Okay.
should mind this. Without this also script will work. Okay, but I recommend to keep sh. Okay, so what I have to now, after creating a file, what is the next step? Hash exclamatory bin bash. Can you please tell me what is this?
Like it's a mandatory line to identify it as a shell script.
This name
Shebang.
called shebang
Shebang.
line.
Shebang
Okay,
line.
this is mandatory.
Okay.
Okay, and after this I'm trying to write some code, some lines of script. Hello world. Don't write don't write anything, Rakesh. Okay,
Yeah, I'm not ready.
if you want, I'll give time after next class at least for writing all, or else you find some time, maybe tomorrow morning or some other time in weekends. Better prepare notebook, because you will so you can't understand, what you can't follow me. Okay,
Okay.
echo again. I'm trying to write echo. This is a sample file.
But you're not writing it in the file. Okay, 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 got it.
This is file name,
Yeah,
Rakesh.
yeah, yeah.
This is a file name. Inside I'm writing Excel. These are all commands.
Yeah, if we touch, then it will execute like a commands.
Yeah, today date is, okay, and you are keeping here date. Okay, Now you will save it like this.
Mhm.
Okay. So see here, what I have written nothing, right? Simple. This is one command. Generally, if something just for display, whatever you given, that will reflect back. Same. Hello world in the sense, echo hello world in the sense, you will get response. It will print hello world only. Correct.
Okay.
Echo this is a sample file means you will get a print. It will print this is sample file. Correct. Echo today date in the sense, just give today date and whatever the date is get that will show. That's it. Right. So here
Okay.
actually this is a file name. This is a shebang line. These are all commands. These commands I have written in a sequence. So whenever you execute the command, what is a command for execution?
Like dot backslash file name.
Yes. So if you use this, this will execute. How it will execute? One by one. Okay, it will execute one by one. This line, this line, this line, this line, this line.
Okay.
Okay. If there
So
is a
for
fault with the any line or any command, it will show that this is actually error. It will show the error
okay.
also.
Okay.
Yeah, tell me, Rakesh, trying to say something.
So if we want to print some multiple lines, can we use echo?
Echo in the sense, just simple echo in the sense, if you use echo, whatever I have given, it will reflect back. That's it. I'll tell you. I'll show you. See here, I'll show you echo. Normally, I'm using it. Hello, Rakesh. Clear. Enter. What you got? Whatever you give, it will
Okay, got
reflect
it,
back.
got it.
That's it.
Got it.
Clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm, let me think. What should I write? Okay. Let's. What is the command? What is a? I did not do anything, right? Just to return.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. For suppose if you have 100 lines of script, so I
Okay.
need middle of the line to debug. Okay. So there
Okay.
are actually in case just this is a file. There is a
Mm.
100 lines of code, right? If there is an error with the middle one, okay. If I want to debug this line, okay, then you can mention like a plus x, okay. So something like how I should in the sense. So whatever the lines you have to mention under debugging mode, just need to mention like this. Example. If I execute hyphen x hello world, you remember, right?
Yeah.
Hello world dot sh. Okay. If I mention like this, okay,
Okay.
it will debug the middle line.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, it will show that cat hyphen n means number. Okay.
Okay.
Hello world dot sh.
Like it will go to that number
Number.
line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
line numbers. It will show that.
Okay.
Whatever the lines you have mentioned under debugging mode, so it will set those lines executed by debugging mode. If you use this one.
Okay.
So just plus x, minus x, or plus x, I think.
Mm.
Okay. So we'll see this in practical.
Okay.
Just to keep in mind this, okay. or else so let me try to do this. One second. Let me write. So by the way, I should not forget it, right? So let me write vi. Did I use hello world already? No, right? Let me use va hello world. Sorry, no space. Hello world. Open, right? Insert mode. One second. It is not scrolling. Okay. Hash bin bash. You see, this is different line. Once you enter, it's bin bash. Yeah. Oh, it is wrong. Okay. Okay. That's it. Shebang line I mentioned. After that, I will something keep echo hello world.
Yeah.
Okay. Next. Um. So I'm going to set it. Set minus or hyphen x. I'm keeping like this. Okay.
Mm.
And echo welcome. Okay. And echo this is my first shell hello world program. That's it. Okay. I'm mentioning like this. So just set plus x. You understood, right? I'm just
Yeah.
setting it. You consider this whatever the mid of the lines are there. You just consider these are all 100 lines.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just keeping here echo without with the outside. I'm writing here.
Mm.
Today's date is today's date is just keeping like this, and I'm just giving command. This is a command. Enter. That's it. I'll save it. One second. WQ. Enter. Okay. LS. There is hello world here. Hello, hello, hello world. This is hello world. Okay.
Mm.
Without dot sh I mentioned here.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me try to check. Let me check here. Um, hello world. Permission denied. Okay. For every
Okay.
shell you should have to give the execution permission. Clear?
Yeah. Expermission.
Less hyphen l. You see where is that hello world? Yeah. So there is no execution permission for this.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have to give the execution permission for shell scripting. Okay.
Okay.
Chmod u plus execution. What is that?
Hello world.
Okay. Ls. You see this hello world color got changed.
Yeah. Dot slash.
Yeah. So now I'm trying to execute the line. So you see this
Yeah. Hello world.
hello world echo welcome and echo. This is my first line. This is my shell script or something whatever I have written. Here I got and today date is something I got,
Okay.
but it is something plus. You see the plus
Mm.
plus echo welcome. Along with that you got welcome, right? Echo whatever it is there that is actually printing under this.
Yeah. Like for this comment, this is the
Yeah, this is
execution.
answer like this.
Okay.
But for this, It's not like this, correct?
No.
So for it is showing that. So this is a question. This is the answer example. I'm telling. So this actually I have given what I can say for this command. This is
This
a
is the
print
output.
value.
Yeah. Okay.
For this command, this is a print value. It is showing like this.
Okay.
This is how we can identify that, right?
Mm.
Okay. Maybe we'll find. So far, this is fine. Um, I'll try to cat hyphen n hello world. I'll try to use this hello world. You see this numbers of lines.
Okay.
So n means numbers. Clear?
Okay. Yeah.
So you'll identify that which is the problem, which number you got a problem.
Yeah. If you mention that number, that line will be shown here.
Yeah, hyphen x hello world. Am I not phone? I'm just checking. It's okay. That is not working. Okay. So what is the time?
And
How
that
much? 1 hour. Wait.
1.5 hour. No?
It's 10:30, right?
Mm.
Shall we stop?
Yeah.
I want to cover this also. This SLC and so if we cover this, let's directly go tomorrow. This variables. Okay.
Okay.
Comments also, single line comment and multi line comments will be there, right? Let us discuss about this
Yeah.
tomorrow. Okay. So multi line comments, you can single line comment you can use hash. I said already, right? For multi line comments, so there are two ways to create a comments in multi lines. Okay, you can use hash also. Okay, and
Yeah.
you can use head up with markers, right? Like this. Sorry, greater than and less than symbols will be there, right?
Yeah.
So with that also you can comment.
Okay.
Two ways you can comment multi line comments. Single line comments you can use hash.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So shall we try or what?
Yeah. We can try.
Yeah, let's try this. So in the same VI hello world, we'll do this in this VA. So here let me use for date. I'm keeping hash.
Okay.
1 second. Hash. Okay, I'm using hash. Clear?
Mm.
So for this, for let's check first this one. One by one we'll go. Enter. Execute this. Where is the date? You didn't get date, right?
Mm.
Earlier you got date also.
Yeah.
See,
Now you commented, so it's not executed.
yeah, earlier you got date, but now you don't get date. Why? Because we commented. That is called a single line. With the
Okay.
hash, I just mentioned single line. Okay, with the
Okay.
hash, I stopped printing the date. Right? I just commented. Simply, I just commented. Okay. Next, I will open it again. I can use greater than or less than. Okay. Can you see any changes? See here. Can you see?
Yeah.
See here. Again, I'm keeping. Okay. Entire after this line, everything is commenting. Can you see the
Yeah.
changes? Is it visible now clearly?
Yeah. It's too much. No, it's fine.
too much. Now I'll show you. See here, here I'm keeping here. See this, everything commented, right?
Yeah.
So now here, you see here, I'm just removing it, and also I'll keep list. Okay, here in echo, here I'm just trying to comment. You see this? All the lines colors has been changed.
Yeah.
Clear? So let me. So you just keep in mind from echo welcome to all. So only two lines will be executed. Okay, maybe this also I'll do it comment. So this also I'll comment. Okay, from here. So only echo word will be executed. Okay,
Okay.
what is getting here? What is this? That's why I don't like browser.
Hmm. It's laggy.
See this? Oh shit! It is pressing. Oh my god. Okay, escape. Not lagging actually. It is taking something different. You see this? All these
Hmm.
things.
At the rate K something.
Cat. Hello world. Okay, let me VA. I'll keep nano. Okay, see this. Okay, here. I don't know what happened to my browser. It's hanging. Okay, now it's fine. So except this hello, echo welcome. I don't like this browser again. See this set, right? I set it this. Again, I'll use this one. Okay, let me save this. Uh, okay, let me execute this. Okay, shell hello world. Okay, got it. So you missed iPhone X also. Let me open. So set plus X is there, but no minus. That's why it is telling. Anyways, no problem. We remove this unnecessary things now. So far, it's not required. All right. Then what is this? Shebang line got. No, that's fine. So from here, I'm going to close. Okay. So now I'll change it. Enter. Let me execute.
It's line 5.
Hello world executed, right?
Yeah.
Remaining all syntax error. Okay.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Okay. New line to token, new line, it doesn't matter. But not executed, right?
Yeah. It's not
Not
executed.
executed. Right. Okay. See, this arrow mark is not working in this VA. It's going like this. See this?
Okay.
I don't know. So that's why I don't like browser. This happens in browser always.
Hmm.
Okay, fine. Anyways, you just try with the practice. So
Okay.
hash is for single line, and grade double grade grid is for multi line. That's it.
Okay.
And next time I'll use like uh, mobile sim or git bash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Next topic would be variables. Let's start. This is main topic actually. We are going to start with the main topic.
Okay.
What are the variables are there? What are
Mm.
user defined variables? Okay.
Okay.
So what kind of command line arguments are there?
Mm.
How to get the values? Okay, in interview questions also we'll see that.
Okay.
Okay, and strings, what are the strings and all? We'll see that, okay?
Yeah.
But if you find any time, if you get any time, just do practice. At
Yeah.
least if you find any time, try to browse in internet what is exactly shell scripting and all. Okay,
Okay.
so more than
So
me, you might find more information from ChatGPT.
okay.
To make a notebook for this.
Mm. Yeah.
Make a notes properly. So follow me.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Any questions?
Like after variables, we can go with real-time examples, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I
We
think at that time I will get
along
some.
with the topic itself, we'll go examples. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So expressions, arithmetic expressions, and user interaction using the read command, input output redirection,
Okay.
else if condition, if condition, okay, while condition,
Okay.
all this comes. Okay.
Yeah. Got it.
Most probably we'll use. I'll find the topics. No problem. I'll take examples also.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm also preparing this. You know PPT. So let me do this. Okay. Once tomorrow we'll connect with same time.
Yeah.
We'll connect at 8:30 or 9.
8:30. Yeah. 8:30.
Yeah, yeah. Because you need to have dinner also, right?
Yeah. Yeah. 8:30 to 9 anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Fine, Rakesh. Let's connect tomorrow at the same time. Maybe bit early, 8:30 like that.
Okay.
Okay. Do practice.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
Bye.
don't forget to practice on Linux. Okay. Don't forget Linux.
Okay.
You're probably moving with the different tools like it. It is also done. And shell scripting
Yeah.
this will also be done. And after
Okay.
that, Docker, Kubernetes. You are if you are moving so forward, there is actually there's lagging with it.
Okay.
But you should repeat it in the sense you have to revise your topics.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it. Thank
Yeah.
you. Good night.
Thanks. Bye. Good night.